My marshmallow's on fire. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making some fall drink inspired cupcakes. So we're going to be making a hot chocolate cupcake and a caramel macchiato cupcake, which is my favorite drink when I go to Starbucks. So leave a comment down below what your favorite drink is, and maybe we can do a drink inspired cupcake of your favorite. So anyways, I'm not going to show you how to make the chocolate cake today, but it is very simple. And if you love this chocolate cake, then also go check out this other video that we did last year, and it's a chocolate cake and we filled it with a whole bunch of chocolate mousse and then rolled it up and draped it all over with delicious chocolate ganache. So go check that out. And this chocolate cake is very easy. All you need is cocoa powder, some cake flour, and don't worry, if you don't have cake flour, then you can substitute it for all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, eggs, oil, sour cream, and vanilla. So with that in mind, these are going to be all the ingredients that you need for today. We're going to have mini marshmallows, some cocoa powder, some espresso, some delicious chocolate covered espresso beans, obviously our cupcakes. I got some extra straws at Starbucks, and buttercream, and you don't need to be intimidated by how to make buttercream, but I did a separate video on that, so go check that out, and it's really easy. We have our chocolate sauce, our caramel sauce, and we have some reusable bags, and we're going to be using a star tip and a round tip. With all that in mind, don't forget to check out my social media. We have a Facebook page, which is Pandora's Cakes. We have an Instagram, which is Love Some Sweets. And don't click on the other one, because if you remember my vlog post, you would remember that our old one was hacked. So follow the other one where it just says Love Some Sweets. I still haven't gotten that fixed, and probably will never get back into the account. But with that in mind, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get started. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be making the hot chocolate cupcake first, and I forgot one major ingredient. We are actually going to be using marshmallow fluff for the center of the filling. But if you guys don't have marshmallow, then you can just take some regular marshmallows, and before you bake it, just stick it inside the cupcake batter, and then when you bake it, it's still gonna have like that yummy gooey center. So try that out if you want to try something new. But anyways, let's get started with the filling. So I've already bagged it, and I don't have a cutter for cupcakes, so we're just going to use the end of my spatula. I'm just like going all the way down, and I like a really big like hole, just so you can like see when we cut into it, you'll be able to see the filling. Also, what's your guys' favorite kind of like sweets? Leave a comment down below. Are you guys more of like cake, or do you like around this time of year, do you really like, I don't know, like cookies or candy or ice cream? Because honestly, everyone always asks me like, how do you work around cake like every single day and not like eat it all the time? And I feel like that's just because I really love making cake, but I don't really love to like eat cake, and I feel like that's like a major difference in like why like I can actually like work around like cake all day, just because I don't eat it all the time. I feel like I'm more of like an ice cream person. Like I absolutely, like obviously you can tell I'm a chocolate lover, but ice cream is like the best for me. Okay, so we filled our cupcakes and with the marshmallow fluff. Okay, so open this. Have these ready. Going to take our piping bag, and we're going to be using the round tip. I didn't make a big batch, so I'm just going to be using like about half of what I left. Because I can always just squeeze it back in the bowl. Because we're also going to be making like the same icing with the other one, but we're just going to be adding some stuff to it. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to start above my cupcake. And I'm just going to be applying pressure, and we're just going to be doing 2 dollops. And I need more frosting. I hate when that happens. I just slowly underestimated how much I needed. But I'm gonna make it work. Okay. Squeeze the rest of this back into the bucket. And then there you go. Now you have some perfectly iced cupcakes. And now we're ready for the second part. So I'm just gonna put this aside. We're going to be taking our delicious Hershey's Cocoa Powder. If you don't have Hershey's, then you can use any other brand, but we're not gonna be making any mess today because the last video I did, I made a giant mess with a whole bunch of Oreos, and it was just, at the end, it was just a disaster. So, we're gonna stay somewhat clean today. Also, what is your guys' favorite holiday Christmas movie? I can honestly say that, I don't know if it would really count as like a Christmas movie, but it's definitely Harry Potter because I literally, if you can't tell by like every video I've made, I always use like my Harry Potter spatulas and everything. I have Harry Potter, which I was very upset when I was making some, I think we were making some buttercream, and my little one, I had actually 2 of these like little spatulas, and it broke, and I was just completely devastated. So if anyone's looking to get me anything for Christmas, it's a new one because this is my last one. And yes, anyways, I don't have one of those little sifters, so we're just gonna be trying out one of my, what's this called, like a pasta strainer today. And I'm gonna bring this closer. Okay, I'm going very lightly. If you go light enough, then you're not gonna have a big mess or problem. You don't need to go out and buy a giant sifter. Oops. Let's get the rest back into the container before we mess the rest up. Okay, just that one corner got a little bit extra. No worries, I'll eat that one because I always like the cupcakes that are a little bit messed up because that just means they have a little bit extra love. Next, we're going to take our yummy, delicious little marshmallows. Oh no, one escaped. Oh well. And try not to eat your marshmallows along the way. And dab them right on top. One more thing. Oh no. I'm just not having any luck with these marshmallows today. Did it fall off that one? Did it fall off this one? Oh well, he's not going on there. But I don't have one of those giant flames burn anything else. So it might take a little bit longer. But my marshmallow's on fire. And voila, now you have some really cute cupcakes that are just lightly toasted, but except for that one's a little bit crusty, burnt, but don't worry, I'm gonna eat that one specifically for me. So we're just gonna add in our little straws, and there we go. Now we have our delicious little hot chocolate cupcakes. And now we're going to move on to the caramel macchiato cupcakes. Also, if you guys decide to make these yummy cupcakes at home, don't forget to use the hashtag #ILoveSomeRecipes and tag me in your photos. And yeah, that's a new hashtag that I just made, so tag me in your photos so I can see all the delicious cupcakes that were inspired. And fill these real quick with some caramel. And always give it an extra second, because even when you fill it to the top, the caramel, it always just seeps into the cake, so it needs an extra second to just absorb in there. So now we're moving on to the buttercream. So I have about maybe 2 cups, maybe a little bit less than 2 cups. I'm going to take the same piping bag. Check out the old tip, but we're gonna put in the star tip. Okay, so I have a little Keurig, and this one's just with espresso. So we're just going to be dumping this in our, where's my scissors? Again, this is what I get for not putting things back where they're supposed to be. Literally, it just flew everywhere and got everywhere. And like how I said earlier, I'm trying not to make a mess. I'll be honest with you, I am not the type of person that measures everything. I'm more of the type of baker that they taste along the way and see what they need to add, and then we add to it. You can see that it has some little flakes in it. So we're going to start at the top. I like to start where the hole is, just so it's not going to spill out a little bit later. You don't have to worry about it. And starting at the center and then working my way around and then going around again. And that is how you ice the perfect cupcake. If you want me to go into more detail on how to ice the perfect cupcake, I also did a separate video on that, so go check that out. Okay, so now we're going to be taking our caramel and our chocolate. We're gonna warm this one up a little bit just because this one's really stiff when you just try to pour it straight out there on the cupcake, or literally anything you're trying to pour it on. So 5 seconds while I pop this in the microwave, and a little bit more. Good. And I'm just gonna be going like around in a circle. Hold it and putting very light pressure. You can see that I cut a very tiny hole. And if you didn't cut a hole, it's gonna have like some very thick lines of chocolate sauce. Now we're going to take our chocolate espresso beans. Got these from Central Market. Obviously, I got into them earlier today because they're almost done. Add in a little straw. And there we go. Now we have a cute little caramel macchiato cupcake. And there you go, now you have some amazing hot chocolate cupcakes and caramel macchiato cupcakes, which I think are absolutely going to just be delicious. So leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you guys love this video, then check out just some of my other videos that we have done. I know there's like a bunch of other Christmas playlists that I will add. And I know we have some cookie boxes, some cookies that we did, and just some other fun holiday stuff. So go check that out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.